But yeah, if we're like all ready, she's gonna look to everybody else and say, "Are you all ready?"
Vira nods.
Well, as ready as I suppose we will ever be.
Well then, everybody get their stuff. We're gonna head out. We can talk about it on the way.
As you guys prepare and head out with the horses, you get a good view of the area around here. The area up in the mountains is actually quite beautiful, and it's slightly snowing. The temperatures are a little low, but apart from that, the scenery is quite breathtaking. Also, in the back end of the manor, you see there's a huge fenced-off garden area with some very interesting flowers that seem to bloom despite it being very cold and winter-like. Also, in the far end, you notice there's a small corner with gravestones. It seems that currently Gordon is there and he is actually making a new gravestone. You can pretty much guess what that's about. Luckily, as you ride off, you have no problems coming down the mountain. Vendrik and Vira, your senses are tingling all the way down there. These are probably all sorts of alarms and traps that Andri has set up over the week. She has spared no expense. This area, you think that it would take probably a guild of mages months to do this. She has done this in a week. That's Andri for you. Going above and beyond. You have no trouble, thanks to Logan's notes, to make it to your to the area where the prison is, and you manage to easily locate the prison entrance, which just happens to be a shaft going deep under. So how exactly are you gonna make your way down the shaft? There are no stairs, no ropes, no nothing.
You're just gonna look to everybody else. Does everyone else have a way to get down?
A way to get down the mountain?
No, down into
Shaft.
the shaft.
Oh, I just have some, I've got 50 feet of rope.
I can teleport.
I can teleport.
Don't you have to see where you're going? Or know where you're going?
I have dancing lights.
I have firebolt.
Okay, why don't you cast dancing lights around me and I'll go down first. See how far down it is.
You now have 4 little orbs, kinda 2 on the right and left of your head and like 2 like diagonal above your head. Like, have you ever played Dark Souls? It's kinda like that.
Yeah. By the way, Iris is looking at one. It's like, I wonder if I could eat that. Then shakes her head.
No, I'm sorry, they're not edible. They're just little pockets of light.
Such a shame. But yeah, she's gonna get up to the shaft's edge, look down it and go, okay, be back in a minute. And literally she's just gonna step off and start sliding down the side of the wall with her hand and her feet on it.
Iris, you go down for maybe 50 or 60 feet. It's very deep. But eventually you manage to get to the bottom of the shaft, and up ahead the first thing that hits you is a very decayed and foul smell.
Ew.
Up ahead you see some light torches flickering, and you hear the sounds of metal and rusted doors slamming left and right. There doesn't seem to be any particular presence. It's just some creepy noises that are made by the bars, probably creaking over the place. You hear running water, you see the sides of stalactites and other formed things from the natural caves. The place is creaking again from time to time from the metal and the rock meeting. The area is overall pretty cold, pretty damp, and very unsavory, as you can imagine. It's not a very pleasant place. From what you can make out, there doesn't seem to be any signs of life.
What about unlife?
You don't know that.
Boo. But yeah, I'm gonna look up the shaft and hopefully you can see the lights as I wave about my arms. I'm doing the Team America shuffle. You gotta come down.
Here is throw perception.
Okay.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. I'm still waiting for them to respond.
Guys, wake up.
I mean, can we see him at the bottom?
You can see the light down at the bottom. He's probably moving Iris is probably moving over the place, so...
The light's hovering directly above Iris's head, so we should have a clear view of her.
Oh, in that
and...
case, you can definitely see her waving you over to come.
Yeah, like her and 10 feet around her.
I mean,
How are we getting down?
how do people not have dark vision?
Well,
Because we're humans.
you now know the area.
Humans don't
you
have
to
dark
go.
vision.
So are you guys gonna go down there, or...?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
but
what I
we
hit.
don't know. We're trying to figure out how.
I mean, I assume Theron's just gonna lower us down on a rope.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
can do
fair
that.
enough. I guess that's what we'll do. Also, the music is
what do you mean,
really,
how
really
do you guys
loud.
not have dark vision? What fucking mutant are you?
Yeah,
That's like
humans
saying,
don't
how
have
come you
dark
guys
vision.
don't have gills?
So, you guys are gonna get lowered by Theron. Theron, what about you? How are you gonna make it down there?
How far of a fall is it?
About 50 or 60 meters. Actually, let's make that feet, because in the system everything's in feet, right? So let's say
Yep.
60 feet.
Okay, that's actually not too bad of a fall if I fall. After I lower them down, I'll attempt to slide down similar to Alyssia. If not, if it looks like I'm gonna fall, I'm just gonna get angry and rage.
How long is your rope?
It's 50 feet.
I'm gonna say that you're a big, strong fella. You're probably gonna be fine for the rest 10 feet. Roll me a dex save just in case to see if you manage to land okay. You actually managed to land a bit awkwardly and hurt your leg a bit, so roll me 1d6 falling damage.
Of course, I roll max.
6. So you managed to make it down there, Theron, but you know, you take a nasty bump on the way down. You can walk it off, you're a big guy, but you definitely made a lot of noise.
I can cast fly on you before you jump.
Too late now.
I
Right,
mean,
so you guys
okay.
have made it down there.
You're a big guy. Or you?
From what you see, by the way, the prison seems to be going in only one direction. It's not made like a maze, so there's not a lot of options if you want to progress deeper into the prison.
I'll follow directly behind Iris. Also, I'm going to retake the dancing lights, and I'm going to put them around Iris again.
Between the dancing lights and the few torches around, you can probably all see just fine.
Actually, I just had a better idea. I'll put 2 on Iris and 2 on the person who's going to take up the rear.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. If Iris is taking the front, I'm assuming that you, Theron, are gonna take the back.
Vira takes the rear.
So, what are you guys going to do now?
Proceed forwards, I guess. The only direction forwards.
Okay, so you wish to go deeper into the prison. As you start going forward, you don't see a lot of variety. It's mostly one giant corridor going forward. Eventually, you start seeing some cells on the sides. This is the first cell that you manage to spot as you approach them.
Spooky.
This doesn't look very nice.
You see that there's quite a few cells coming up ahead. They all seem to differ. It seems like they're mostly custom made apparently for the demon that is inside them. You can pretty much attest to this as, you know, there's different types of races and demons with different abilities. So placing them all under the same conditions is probably not a very good idea. This prison seems to have been, like I said, custom made for each of their guests. The one up ahead that you see with the writing on the wall has been completely petrified. You're not even sure if he's alive.
Sucks for him. Let's keep going.
Do you want to just briskly progress down the corridor, or do you want to check out a few of the other cells?
Wait, we should probably hit him. He might activate while we're leaving.
This isn't Dark Souls. Don't hit for random things that could kill us. Let's check out the other cells.
You continue going through the other cells and you notice that most of them have something in common. They seem to be soundproof. And the glass that surrounds them, it's the kind of that you'd find in real life in interrogation rooms. You can see what's happening inside the cells, but the people on the other side can't hear you or see you. Well, probably not most of them. It seems that the magic is been enhanced with magic, as you can imagine. In one of the other cells, you spot another of the, well, guests.
Edgy.
Is this guest alive?
Unlike the previous person you saw who's been petrified, this woman seems to be completely covered in scars that are not healing, and even though you're pretty sure she can't see you, she seems to be following your movement through the glass.
So all of these things are alive.
You don't know yet.
Should
But
we
yes,
farm
even though
souls?
she shouldn't be able to see you, you see that her eyes are clearly following where you're moving. From her cell. I'm gonna assume that you wanna keep looking in the other cells as well as you're going down the corridor? Yes? No?
Yep.
Like, just keep looking.
Yeah, like I
because looking at the cells will eat up a little of your time and it may change some events, just saying. I mean, it's not gonna take that much time, but it will make some differences.
Question, like the woman in the cell, human or demon?
You don't know.
Then Alyssia turns to Vendrik. Vendrik, dear. That woman over there, human or demon?
I'm assuming Arcana?
Go ahead.
27.
Damn.
That's pretty good. That was basically your demonology roll, right?
Yeah, we didn't bother. Basically, I said, what shall I roll for demonology?
Something
You said
because
Arcana.
what tips you off is her wounds. The blood and on those wounds that don't seem to be healing is slightly moving, almost like it's a living creature. You've heard about demons like these. They constantly hurt themselves and they constantly have open wounds. That's basically part of their strength. They can manipulate the iron inside blood. These are the type of blood demon that can use its blood as a weapon. It's basically tracking you by sensing the blood inside your bodies, even though she can't see you or hear you. She is aware you're there because of your blood.
I'll let the others know.
Doesn't seem terribly sporting.
Don't imagine you'll be able to stealth around her.
True.
She's in a cell after all. She can't do anything to harm you.
I suppose it's good to know for the future.
Shall we carry on?
So, are some of these like you, Vira?
She said be right be.
Ah, fuck.
Do you want to check out a few of the other cells while we're here?
Yeah, I'll check them all out.
Right.
Damn.
In one of the other cells, you see some guy chained to a wall. He seems to be completely oblivious to your presence, and Vira's back, by the way. There doesn't seem to be anything that stands out about him apart from his ripped clothes, and he clearly has some old scars. If you had to take a guess, it's probably from lashing or from hot iron. He has been tortured.
Well, he's probably in here for a reason. Moving on.
Yeah, is it worthwhile to try to negotiate for any of them to help, or...
I mean,
Is it-
there. I
Are
mean,
we
there's gotta
better
be
off-
a reason they're in here. it's probably not the best idea.
Keep in mind, in Logan's notes it was mentioned that they are probably locked here because they oppose the king that you are trying to kill.
Ooh,
Exactly.
okay.
But that's
okay.
the thing. Iris is basically looking around going, do we talk to them now or after?
Because of the glass, you actually cannot talk to them.
I see. But it's all silent.
I'm
Morris.
certain we could talk to them if we hit the glass hard enough.
Maybe it's preferable to first kill the warden and then negotiate from a position of strength.
That's
So
true.
we should probably kill the warden. Yeah, that's.
By the way,
probably a
there
good
are
idea.
2 more cells on this floor. Do you guys want to check them out
Yes,
as well?
I keep saying yes. Yes,
Yes.
just assume yes.
Just making sure, like I said, this will eat a little of your time.
I'm fine with that. I want the story and shit to see, so go ahead.
Okay. In one of the last 2 cells, you spot a girl. She is strung up in the air by her arms, and she is impaled by some kind of spear that's completely covered in her blood. You see tears in her eyes, they are also out of blood. She seems to be in great pain, and even though she can't hear or see you, you can hear and see everything. She is slowly moaning and she is crying.
Vendrik, dear, do tell, what kind of demon is that?
You don't need to roll, Vendrik. You're pretty sure what this is because there's a lot of telltale signs. This is
But
a
I will
vampire.
anyway.
Is a what now?
This is a
Vampire.
vampire.
Oh. Oh.
The biggest giveaway are the tears. When vampires cry, they have tears of blood.
Which would make her the second we've met.
She
Yep.
is absolutely starved, by the way, by the looks of it. She's extremely pale. She's barely being kept alive. And in the last cell, you see this. Another demon that is bound and impaled from different angles. The entire floor is actually covered in her blood. She just has her head hung and she looks exhausted.
Alyssia points to her with a questioning look at Vendrik.
Vendrik, you have no idea what type of demon this is. You don't have even the slightest clue or any indication of what you're looking at.
I've not actually heard or seen one of these before. I don't know what she is or what she does.
For a second, Alyssia actually looks surprised as she looks at Vendrik, since Vendrik knows everything about demons, presumably.
He probably knows the most out of pretty much all humans apart from Henry when it comes to demon and research. And if he's telling you he knows nothing about her, then this must be a pretty rare demon.
Yeah. Huh, well. Alyssia takes a moment to burn the image into her mind. I suppose we can always ask someone else later.
We can ask for Warden after we beat him down.
Well, not if he's dead.
So far, each demon we've tried to kill hasn't died until the very last moment. We had to finish them off.
I suppose.
Demons are by default very sturdy creatures, they die very hard. So I'm assuming you guys are gonna wanna progress to the next floor. This is pretty much the first floor.
Yes.
But there are stairs leading further down.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You continue down the stone steps. There's again trickling water around you. No doubt some underground waterways pass through here, and some of them are sipping through the stones and making the steps slippery. So you actually have to be careful going down. And there are no other torches, so luckily you get to rely on the dancing lights for a bit. The area downstairs is pretty much more of the same. It's again, you're surrounded by a long corridor covered with cells on different sides. However, down here it seems that the atmosphere is a bit more different. The cells seem to be a lot more reinforced. Probably these are more dangerous criminals. As you continue forward, eventually one of the first cells you see a small boy inside the cell. He is bound only by his feet, and he seems to carry some signs and indications that he has been tortured and hurt. You see him press himself against the glass, and suddenly you all hear a voice inside your heads. You're not surprised because Vira has already done something like this. He's trying to contact you telepathically. As the magical glass is trying to prevent this, he seems to be unable to properly form a connection and speak to you unless somebody from this side gives him a hand. And Vira, I know is already. That. Vira,
Okay.
will you give him a hand in establishing a connection?
Do you mention
Yes.
this? Do you mention? Because Iris is gonna go,
I'll
hang
give
on.
him a hand. I'll give him a hand in establishing a connection with me. Just
Fair enough.
me, singular.
You hear a very young and well, yeah, a very young voice from the other side. This boy is probably prepubescent. He seems to be pretty young, not only in appearance, but his voice portrays him as very young as well. You're not prisoners. Who are you? No, wait, it doesn't matter. Please, help me. He seems to be pretty panicked, and the fact that he realized that somebody who's not a prisoner is out here, he has gotten his hopes up quite a lot.
What do you need?
The warden, yes, they probably have it. The wardens, they should have some kind of magical keys. They can be used to open the cells. Please help me.
Did you say wardens? Plural.
Yes. From what I saw when they brought me in here, there's quite a few. Can you do something? Can you help me?
Approximately how many are there?
I don't know. Usually when they take me to the torture room, I see about 3 or 4 of them.
I'm gonna turn to Iris and relay the conversation we just had.
Please, you have to help me. I can't take this anymore. I don't want to live like this. Please, help me.
I'll
Yeah.
relay that too.
Iris just nods to Vera and then basically motions them.
I'll do anything you ask.
I'll,
Just please help me.
Don't worry, we're going to help you.
We're going
You'll
to
just
find
have
the
to sit
wardens.
tight for a little longer.
No, please, don't leave me. I don't want to be alone. Please.
There's no
You do realize that if we let him out right now, he will die.
I don't think we can let him out.
We need to leave to find the wardens. We can't leave anyone here. Come on.
I'll wait, because he senses that you guys are starting to move. He goes, wait, there's more.
What is it?
I don't know how strong you are, but there is another way. Somewhere on the first floor. I think last time I sensed the wardens communicating to each other that one of the keys went missing. While it's not the same mechanism they use for the cells, it might be good for unlocking some of them. I think one of the prisoners was trying to escape and they got it from him, but they misplaced it. So maybe it can be used to unlock my cell? Maybe if you find it, you can let me out?
I'm gonna relay that to Iris and add on. Do you think we should question the other prisoners that we saw about this missing key?
Without another one trying to form a connection like this one did, I very much doubt we'd be able to.
I can still attempt. I didn't even try.
Okay, we can try at very least.
Also, can I see if I can cast dancing lights into the cell he's in?
Not through the glass, it's preventing the casting of magic.
Dang it. Don't
Right.
worry, we'll look for the key and we're going to take care of the wardens and then we'll come right back to let you out.
Okay,
The glass
okay, but
seem
listen,
breakable.
if there's nothing you can do and you can't free me, then at least please promise me that you free her. There's another prisoner on the floor below this one. There's only one cell, that's where they keep her. If you can't do anything for me, then at least please free her. She doesn't deserve to be here. Please.
I'll try my best. Can you give me a description of what she looks like?
She's different. Trust me, you can't miss her. She's the only one being kept down there by those monsters.
Alright, I'll try my
apart
best.
from the cell keys, I think somewhere down below near the torture room there's a place where they keep an artifact connected to all the cells where they drain our strength. If all else fails and you can't free me, then please at least kill me. Kill me if you have to. I don't wanna live like this. I can't take it anymore. Please.
Don't worry, we're going to let you out. But if it does come to that, then I'll do as you ask.
You can see him through the glass that he is crying at this point, by the way. Thank you. I don't know who you are, but thank you. Thank you. And he continues to thank you over and over. He doesn't stop.
My name is Vira. Just sit tight and we'll come back.
Okay. You see that now that he is learning that he's gonna be left alone again in the dark, he starts to panic a little bit. And you see that he is obviously experiencing some kind of trauma as he starts repeating over and over, I'll be a good boy. I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy.
By the way,
and he starts crawling into the corner.
he can't see past the mirrored glass, can he?
No, he can't see. He can't see us. We can see him. He can't see us.
Alright, just checking.
He can only hear my voice in his head.
He crawls into the corner and continues speaking in a delirium all over again. I'm a good boy. I'll be a good boy.
I'm going to relay all of the information that I got from him back to everybody else.
Oh, so he is a good boy then.
Oh, shut up. Don't be a dick, Adam. Don't be Adam, Adam.
Well, I suppose if nothing else, his soul might be useful.
She's giving you a look.
Does the glass look breakable?
Don't,
extremely sturdy,
don't.
and you get the idea that even if you break it, that will probably sound an alarm.
Alyssia,
Yeah, we need to go back, question the prisoners about the key, and then figure out. Well, look for the key, and then try to kill.
By the way, there are a few more
Gordons.
cells on this floor if you guys want to check them out, or do you
Oh,
want
we
to
should also
later?
probably check them out. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
Right,
Let's
so I'm
look
just
at them.
gonna reveal the other cells and tell you what you see inside them. One of the cells is actually very different from the others. One of the first that you see, at least. You're pretty sure about what's being kept in there, however. It's some kind of very powerful magic demon. Special precautions have been taken for her. She is using her own magic to levitate above the floor, which seems to be a bottomless pit. So she is constantly draining her magic over and over to stay alive.
I'm gonna see if I can contact her.
She responds to that, and even though you see there's sweat on her forehead and she's struggling to keep herself from literally not falling into death, you manage to establish a connection to her, and she goes, "Who are you?"
My name is Vira. I was wondering if you knew anything about a key that went missing?
I don't know what you mean. You mean the keys of the wardens? They should have them on them. Are you going
Yes.
to free me?
We're working on it, but apparently one of them went missing. Do you know anything about that?
No. From this side, I have my hands full only staying alive. There's nothing I can do.
Alright, thank you for, well, letting me know. I'll be back.
You better.
Alright, so moving on to the next cell. Oh hey, I've seen this picture before.
Cool picture.
Yeah, it's a cool picture.
It seems the prisoner in this one has they've taken excessive measures to keep her in place. As she's not only chained, but she seems to have some kind of steel armor, like a makeshift prison, encasing her to make sure she doesn't move about much. From what you see, also there seems to be some kind of technologically advanced advanced weapons trained on her, probably willing to execute her if she does something she's not supposed to.
Also, sorry about the typing. And, 2, I am going to, I'm gonna try and establish a connection to her.
You fail. She doesn't seem to understand what's happening.
Can I try harder?
Roll. Arcane.
Yeah, give me a second.
It's
Come
gonna be
on.
a stiff roll, but you never know, you might get lucky.
God fucking
Nope,
damn it.
11's definitely not going to do it.
Well,
Right.
I tried.
Moving on to some of
I'm
the other
just
cells,
going
there's
to-
2 cells left here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn to them and shake my head. I can... Alright.
In one of the other cells, you see what seems to be a young girl chained to a wall. At first, she doesn't seem to indicate with anything that she's a demon. She seems completely normal, but she seems to once again have some way to sense that there's people on the other end of the glass, and suddenly you get surprised as a metal-like tail shoots out from behind her and assaults the glass. Probably whoever was very close to the glass just got a big scare. She tried to assault the person on the other side.
That was me, and can I try and establish a connection with them?
No. She doesn't seem to understand magic-related stuff, so you get no reply from the other side.
I just get assaulted. Alright, so I'm just gonna shake my head to that one too.
The last cell is this.
Oh, that looks pleasant.
You don't recognize much of the text on the walls, but from what you see, the person inside seems to have spent some time drawing and making things with his own blood, used as, well, ink.
I just realized that that's Jeff the Killer fan art.
Anyway, those are all the cells on this floor.
Can I try and establish a connection to him?
Not with this guy, no.
Vira, please, stop. Your fascination with demons sickens me slightly.
Okay, fine. I'm just I'm trying to question if they know where the key is. That's helpful.
Yes, but
Anyway.
it's lost on the first floor. This is the second floor.
Okay, well, can we go back? Where were we on the 3rd floor before?
Right now you're on the 2nd floor, you came from the 1st floor.
Okay, can we go back to where the other demons were?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I want to talk to little vampire girl first.
She's impaled. Try
Yeah.
one that's not impaled, please.
She's impaled and barely alive. Keep in mind, you need to have magic or some kind of telepathy-based abilities in order to form a connection. So most of these demons clearly cannot do that.
Okay, I'm pretty sure she can't. He might be able to. I'm reasonably sure she might be able to, so I'm gonna go up to her next.
Keep in mind, all of these attempts I'm gonna say eat up even more time. So go ahead, tell me, who do you wanna try to talk to first?
White chick that we don't know what the hell she is.
Bottom
She
left,
might have
right?
magic. Yeah, bottom left.
As you try to establish a connection, you get a response from the other side. The link is formed, but she doesn't say anything.
Hey! What? Twice?
She's got the next.